Not unless you pull your Facebook up on another.
Oh,
But I'll have comments up here and I'll keep track of them.
okay. Are you tagging me on it?
Yep, I'm going to tag you here. Hold on, let me do a quick edit here. It should tag you. There you are. So I tagged you in the comments or in the headline, so you should be good to go. Alrighty. We are live. Let me open this up. There you go. Put that on mute so I can see comments.
Excited.
So welcome. This is Forrest and the awesome Di Carter here tonight for Unscripted. Welcome. I am so excited. You guys know I love doing these interviews. If you're catching this is the first time joining me on a live, feel free to tell me what part of the country you're coming in. And as we go through the interview here, if you guys have questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment box, and we're not going to answer them. Just put them in the comment box. We'll probably get them answered. Feel free to love, like, share, do a watch party, whatever gets you excited. Get some popcorn out. You guys can see from the title, it's from Pageant Queen to Mamapreneur. I couldn't spell Mamapreneur, so I think I put Business Mom on there. So we're not going to keep you guys much longer. Go out and tag your team members. Tell them to come by. This interview is going to be absolutely off the chain, funerific. Yep, that's my word, and you can't use it. Hey, Lamont, thanks for swinging by. Hey, Mike, thanks for swinging by. Zach McKay, thanks for swinging by. Dad of the year is here, so thanks for swinging by. I really appreciate it. So we'll get right into this. Miss Carter, so tell us your story. Where are you from? What do you do? What do you love? Tell us about your family, your kids. Tell us about your pageant stuff. Who are you and what do you do?
Oh my goodness, what an awesome introduction. First of all, I wanted to say I'm so honored to be here on this live with you. This is so exciting. I've been following you for a while and you are so consistent, and I love that about you. It's a great quality to have as an entrepreneur. So hey guys, hey Forest audience, thank you for tuning in and be here with us. So my name is Di Carter. I'm actually from Brazil, South America. So I am Latina. Shout out to the Latino people out there. I am a mom of twin girls. They have blonde hair and blue eyes, just like my husband. I've been married for 10 years, and I'm going to tell you just a little bit of my story so you can kind of understand how I got to this entrepreneur journey. Okay, so first of all, I came in here when I was 16 years old. I was an exchange student. I didn't know how to speak nothing in English, not even actually just numbers and how to say how are you pretty much. And then I learned how to speak English for the whole year. I never thought in a million years I would ended up living here in the United States, but here I am. My entrepreneur journey started actually just always thinking about, could I have my own business? And this is the question that a lot of people have just because they want to be financially free, right? They want to have their freedom when it comes to financial. And I always have that thought in my head, but I never did anything about it. So I became a flight attendant when I was 19 years old. I did that for 7 years. That's actually how I met my husband. Then after that, I went back to school because I knew I was going to have kids, and I became a switchboard technologist. So then I was on the medical field for another 7 years of my life. And this is how this entrepreneur journey kind of came to my life, because I was working 40 hours, then I had my babies. Okay, this is when everything really kind of changed, because once you become a mom, you started to think about how time is precious to your life, right? Would you agree with that, Forrest? Like, time is really precious. And I never thought about time because I never had kids before. So when I had them, everything changed. So then I started thinking about traveling. And as an OR, and I was like, wow, even if I do travel, I still have to work 40 to 50 hours. And I started actually my entrepreneur journey as a Christian entrepreneur. I went to a women's conference with my mother-in-law. And with this women's conference, whenever I got there, I actually had a God moment that he told me to go ahead and, go do something for the community. And that took me into a nonprofit organization. So if anybody knows about a nonprofit organization, it is a business, takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of volunteer time. And with that, it comes the entrepreneur part of it, right? You need to go get sponsors, you need to go talk to people, have like a good connections with other business around your town. And then I opened this how can I say, a Christian based nonprofit. And then after that, it was very successful. Our first one, 500 people show up. Everybody was worshiping. It was just absolutely amazing. So that's been going on since 2013, actually 2014. So my second encounter to become entrepreneur was actually opening my own traditional business. Well, little that I knew, I had to invest a lot of money up front and have no profit, right? We invest a lot of money. I opened this company back home in Brazil. It is a traditional business, a distribution center for cleaning products. It's been open now for 4 years. Now it's a very strong company, but let me tell you guys, have you thought about opening a business and have no money coming in for 2 years? It's exactly what happened with me, because I had payroll, I had to pay for lawyers, I had to pay for the inventory, I had to pay for, for the business itself, right? The investment when it comes to computers and training and hiring new people, because the people that we had in the beginning wasn't right for the company. I mean, I was putting so much money, so much time, so much effort, and it was zero money coming in every month, okay, for 2 years. And this is when network marketing came into my life. So I'm very excited about that part, is that I wanted to have time, okay, at home. And I wanted to leverage that because I couldn't see myself working in the hospital for 40, 50 hours a week and still be on call on the weekend. It's exactly what's happening to me. So I actually, in 2015, somebody else was showing me some products, right, to lose some weight. And I was super excited about it. That was my first encounter with network marketing, but they never told me about the business. So I don't know if it ever happens to you that you have bought many products before from a network marketing company, but nobody never told you about the business. Exactly what happened with me. So I took this product for the longest time. I was actually posted on Facebook a little bit, but I never actually worked the business because I never knew about the business. I don't know did it ever happen to you, Forrest? No.
No, it is not.
No. So this is what happened with me. So in 2017, I was about 200 pounds. I was very fatigued, really tired. And then I saw my other friend posting stuff online again, but she never posted about the company or the product. It just happened to be the day that I got at home, and I kept thinking about her over and over and over because she was so consistent on Facebook. She was doing lives. She was posting about the product. And I said, okay, I think this is going to be the answer for me, right? So I called her up. I told her, I said, this is it. I've been watching it for a long time. I want whatever you have. Like whatever you have, I want whatever you have because I need to feel better. And after that, that's when she's like, did you know like that you can actually like open a business? Did you know that you can actually, share, the information of this and make some extra income on the side? And I was like, how does that work? Well, I'm already a business person, right? I already have opened a nonprofit organization. I already have a traditional business that took me 2 years to get any profit. And whenever she told me like, you can profit from this literally in 24 hours if you want to. You can profit from this next week or next month. And I was like, what are you talking about? How can I be profiting of something that I'm barely going to invest anything? And she explained it to me a little bit more. And I was like, well, I have a business mind. If it's anything that I can invest this amount of money and know that I can make this amount of money, why not try? And this is when I tried it. And I was working, 40 to 50 hours a week. So I could only do actually 1 hour in a day. And this is when my journey started with network marketing. It was like 2 years ago. And I absolutely love it.
That is an awesome, awesome story. So
Yes.
started out as a flight attendant, met your husband, got into nonprofits, sort of followed your God heart, did
Yes.
that, moved in and started your own distribution company. That's like, that takes
Crazy.
that takes some a lot of stuff there. So welcome. I just wanted to welcome. It looks like Matt's on board. Thanks for swinging by, Mike. Alejandra. Who is it? Oh, there you go. Vangi, thanks for swinging by. Really appreciate you guys. So this and this is probably a pretty easy question to answer. What would you say if you're talking to somebody that's thinking about starting a business because you've been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that? What would you say is the biggest difference between starting a network marketing business and starting a traditional brick and mortar business? What would you say if you're looking at which one would be the just tell us about the differences. What's the biggest differences if you just sort of did one on the left, one on the right? What would be the differences?
The biggest difference that I want to say about both business when it comes to traditional and network marketing is that when it comes to traditional business, you're going to have to put a lot of capital up front. On the top of it, have you done your marketing research, right? Do you know if this product that you have that you're going to sell or this company that you're going to open is going to work, right? And as we know, it takes really probably about 2 years to find out if that's going to work or not. And it probably is going to take you about 5 years to know if you're going to sustain that. But whenever it comes to network marketing, it's completely different because the market is already there. The proof, it's already there. And the way you know the proven is already there is because somebody else has done it before you, right? Somebody else has done a 6-figure income. Somebody else has done a 7-figure income. And it took them maybe like 4 years or 5 years or 10 years to get to that income. But you know that somebody else has done it before. When you open your own traditional business, it's nothing for sure. So all this money, this effort, this time that you put it into it, it might comes down to 0 in 5 years, and you might have a lot of debt with it, right? So it is a chance that you're taking. It has everything to do with your own effort, with your passion, with your vision. Who is going to be building this business with you? Because whenever you open a business, you're not by yourself, right? You're going to have people that are going to be doing the sales. You're going to have people that's going to be on the phone. You're going to have, lawyers and accounting and all of it with it. And your products, right? You got to worry about your inventory. It depends what kind of business that you're going to have. Is it a restaurant? Is it a distribution center? Is it, retail? Is it a product that you actually built this product? So it's a lot into it. When it comes to network marketing, you just know that your investment is going to be a low investment. Can you imagine if you're able to open your own business for like $50? We have a lot of companies out there that's $50. Can you imagine you open your own business for even $1,000, knowing that you have the chance to make 6 figures out of that $100 that you invest, out of that $500 that you invest? Most network marketing company, the overhead, it's so low. Let's just say that you have to use the product every month, right? Let's just say it's a product like, let's just say shampoo, for example, and you're using this product every month because you got to be the product of the product. Well, if you do have a company, right? Are you going to be telling everybody? Yes, you are, because you want people to come in and look what that is. Was the same thing with network marketing. The only difference is instead of you having, your monthly bill of like $15,000 or $20,000 every month, you only have your product, and all you need to do it's move forward with this product. When you just started, it's just you, but then you're going to build a team and you're going to leverage that. It's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's hard at times to explain to some of the people that don't understand the business. When you actually understand it, you will be like amazed. You'll be just amazed. I mean, I remember can I just keep talking? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
All right. I just remember clearly whenever I started, it was just me. And I did not know about network marketing, but really what it was. I was really learning about everything. And because I had, as experience as a nonprofit, I have an experience with just business, I wanted to do things in my own way. Okay. And the first, I would say 4 to 6 months, if I have my mentor here in this live, she knows that I'm not lying. I did not contact her very much. I was not coachable. I did not want to hear. I want to do things on my own way, talk to people, whatever I thought it was the right thing to say to them. And I ended up with having like really bad results. Okay. Well, whenever I opened up my traditional business, I actually had a mentor. I had someone telling me what worked, what it doesn't work in the market. And I listened to them just because I have invested so much money. Well, in network marketing, I only have invested, for example, in the beginning, like $100. So I didn't see the value on this little teeny business side hustle. So I didn't want to listen to anybody, right? Because first I was like, it's probably not even going to work. 2, I'm pretty skeptical. But 3, I really like this product, right? But everything else, I really didn't believe it as much in the beginning until I got let go of my job in a hospital because I called sick a couple times, and it was a small surgery center. And the next day they just like, hey, we're gonna have to let you go. And I said, all right, I'm just gonna make this happen now. So I went back home and I told my husband, and he's like, well, remember that little thing that you're working on, that little side hustle? Why don't you get serious about that and actually build the business? And I think that's when I really saw network marketing as like something a little bit more, right? And that's when I messaged my upline. That's what we call it. If you're not in network marketing here, it's kind of like your mentor, your coach, somebody else that has done the work, somebody else that had the success, and they know the step-by-step plan how to be successful in network marketing. So I literally said, okay, what I have been doing, it did not work so far. I'm just going to listen to her. And that's what I did. And the first thing she told me was, I want you to go to your first event. That's what I did. And when I went to my first event, that's when everything changed, because that belief that I didn't have, that a little bit of skeptical inside of me, that so many people told me that doesn't work, or it's a scam, it's a pyramid, all that kind of stuff, they all went away. Because whenever you on the place surrounded by people that is like-minded and they're successful, that was the whole thing for me. I'm a business person, so I needed to talk to people that were successful, right? How long it took them to get there, and what did they needed to do, right? And that's when everything actually changed for me. And I came back home fired up. I remember that first week I put like 9 customers like at one time, and it was amazing. And since then, from the first event, I ranked up 4 times now. So
that's awesome.
You guys don't know what that means. Rank, it just means like your paycheck's going to be bigger. It means that your team is getting bigger. It means you're duplicating. You're doing what you're supposed to do to get to, your end goal. Like everybody has different goals in here. Some people want to make $100 a month. Some people want to make 1,000. Some people want to make 10,000. So it's really up to you. Am I right?
That is absolutely correct. So a couple of things that I heard, and which was a little bit rare, and I was talking about traditional business and a network marketing business. And one of the things that I learned here just recently is a lot of times when I'm speaking to somebody or I'm prospecting somebody, I'm reaching out to somebody, when we use the word business, a lot of times that puts a picture like you did a traditional business, puts a building and employees and taxes and headaches, pain in the butts and all that other kind of stuff. So it's what they're used to in saying that. So some of the biggest differences, and I'm surprised you said you had a mentor in terms of starting a distribution business. A couple of things that I know and we know about network marketing or multi-level marketing or direct sales or whatever you want to call it nowadays, the side hustle, is that for you to start a distribution center, it would be very hard for you to go out and duplicate that if your girlfriend or somebody wanted to start it unless they had that investment capital. The other thing you talked about was marketing skills. We're both in a marketing group where we learn how to market, and it doesn't matter if you have a traditional business or if you have a network marketing business. If you don't have any marketing skills, your business is going to fail. It's not just about location. It's about learning how to market or having money to hire a copywriter or hire an advertising agency that knows how to do that stuff. Cool thing in network marketing is that on the network marketing side is we have coaches that are sort of built in. You had said before that, on the traditional business, of course, you've got to have your own attorney on retainer sometimes. You've got to have all your supplies. You got to have a supplier. You got to hope that the suppliers don't break down. Whereas in a network marketing business, your barrier to entry is very low. But of course, you don't have to worry about the attorneys. You don't have to worry about the websites. You don't have to worry about all that stuff. All you've got to do is ask people if they, tell people you love the shampoo. You want to try it? Really, really simple approach. Whereas if you have a traditional business like a beauty supply store, for example, my wife has a boutique down the street. So the only way she's going to sell anything in her boutique is she's got to unlock the door and go in there and physically be there. Now people can reach out to her because she does a lot of Facebook Live. She does marketing, but at the same time, if they can reach out to her on Facebook, but she can't send them a link and have them order and have it shipped from the manufacturer. She's physically got to get up, get out of her robe, get in her car, drive down the street, meet them down there. Or if she's going to mail it to them, she's still got to go down there, put it in a pack, box it, wrap it, ship it, pay for shipping and mail it and get it to them. So there's differences in both of those sides. Traditional business is absolutely awesome. It's to see her boutique take off and to understand your distribution center, even on a nonprofit side. Nonprofit organizations, oh my God, you're talking about that. And then you've got all the government scrutiny on top of that.
Yes, a lot of that. And I think that one of the biggest things that made me really realize how big network marketing really is that if tomorrow my manager, my sales team, my drivers, and everybody stop working, it's no paycheck. I need to close the company and just sell it. Well, the difference with network marketing is the residual income, right? I don't have residual income when it comes to traditional business. They need to keep working. And I need to keep putting that money up front and to invest in the inventory, right? So they can be sold, and that way we make a profit. Well, in network marketing, if you build a team, okay, and everybody else is working by building their own teams, if I get sick, I still get paid. If I stop working for 6 months and I have a pretty solid team, I still get paid. Right? So that is the biggest difference for me now that have the understanding, okay? Because it took me a while to even get the business. And the only way for you to learn it is by reading books. It's by, going on YouTube in the beginning when you don't have a lot of money to invest in yourself. It's going into events. It's talking to people that are successful. It's talking to people like you, right, that knows a lot about the industry. But the biggest thing about traditional business, network marketing, or even a corporate job is that if you get sick, you don't get paid, right? If you have a car accident tomorrow, or if you get a disease tomorrow, like you have cancer, for example, right, and you can't work, right, your insurance just gonna go so far. what about your family? What's going to happen to them if you can't work? Where's the paycheck going to come from? Right?
That's
So
absolutely correct. Yeah, when we're talking about, and just sort of talking about the left and the right, or the pros and cons of either, either traditional business or a network marketing business, one of the things that I found on either side is the cool thing about it is having multiple points of distribution. If you're gonna, like, if you wanted to duplicate your efforts for your brick and mortar distribution center, you'd physically have to either build a bigger facility, have more products, have more employees, do more advertising to drive more product. Whereas in network marketing, you can leverage other people's efforts and get multiple points of distribution through other people, and they're going to be the arm of, and if one or two of those quit, you still got the leverage from the other team. The other thing that I thought about, or that you had mentioned that I thought about in business is, with a network marketing business, I can sit here at my kitchen table and build this business, or I can pick up my iPhone and my iPad and go hang out at Starbucks. And
right here, baby. This is how I build.
I can be in Houston and build my business. It's a little bit different. I'm not tied. I'm not anchored to that single distribution center or that single business, like my wife's boutique. If she wants to physically take her boutique somewhere, we've got to rent a trailer, got to put it behind a truck, got to put a bunch of stuff in there, go to a show, and then you're limited to that. Or again, build another business or put another center in, which a lot of people do. A lot of people do multiple point franchising, and they build franchises, and they're very successful about it. And there's and again, it costs a lot of money. So getting a little bit off the business side, because we talked about a lot. Tell us about your pageants. What's that all about? I want to, because people like you sort of skipped over that a little bit. Tell us what's that about?
Why I don't know if you can see, but my crown is right over there, right there. And the whole pageant thing is, like, growing up, I never thought that I had the body. I never thought I could speak like someone to be in the pageant. So it really wasn't me. But what happened was, as I got involved with network marketing, I started to get this thing that calls confidence, right? Not that I never had it before, but I never had this confidence in a way that you feel bald, in a way that you vaccinated by people that doesn't believe in your dreams, or people that are negative, right? Or people that think that you're crazy, because you follow in your heart. So what happens is, with being in so many different events and being around so many different mentors and coaches, I remember Ray Higdon, just saying that if you wanted to be on the stage, then you need to start and be on the stage. And someone just approached me, like one of the girls that is on my team. Her name is Janet Walter. Shout out to her. She put me in touch with somebody else from the pageant. Her name is Marlena Martin. She's the CEO of Women of Achievement. And she called me and she's like, hey, you'd be like this perfect person to do this. Why don't you put your application and see, like if I'm able to get you in, and of course, it's going to have this whole big competition. Okay. And Women of Achievement has everything to do with, like, you being a positive impact. You are part of the community. You are doing good things for the world, right? You being a good example. That's what it's all about, being a woman of achievement. It's not about your beauty. It's not about your body shape. It's actually like, what have you done as a service to your community? And let us know, like, how can we hear your story? So it's a platform so you can hear what you have done, pretty much. So this is where everything started. So 1, I wanted to be able to start speaking in front of people. 2, all about confidence. And 3, I really want to be an example to my kids, right? I have 2 little girls, they're 7 years old, and here I am, 38 years old, enter into my first pageant. Little that I knew, I ended up winning first runner-up for the nationals. So I could not believe it. I was like, oh my God, first runner-up? How did I do this? But I think it has a lot to do with network marketing, because that confidence just like put me into just a different level, right? Um, and then secondly, I, got to speak on stage, and I wanted my girls to one day, whenever they're growing up, that they never give up on anything they wanted to do. Okay. It could be their professional side. It could be like they wanted to do something that people probably think you shouldn't do it because you're too old, or because it's too young, or because your body shape or whatever. I just wanted them to know that their mama was confident enough that if I did it, and they could do it too. So
That
that
is
was
awesome.
like the
Yeah.
main reason.
Melissa Stinson said, "Love this so much. You really are a woman of achievement."
Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you.
So just wanted to say thanks for a couple of people jumping on. I think I said to Vangie, hey, Bill, thank you, Tammy, Wes, Cheryl. Looks like Michael, Serene, thanks for swinging by. America Gardner, she's the doc. I interviewed her a couple of weeks back. She just had an awesome interview, so that was really cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody swinging by. So very cool there.
Yes.
So just to wrap up, so if you guys are sort of jumping on late and you didn't catch this, definitely go back and listen to the story again. Coming from starting at 19 years old as a flight attendant, meeting her husband, having two beautiful daughters, getting into the medical profession, losing her job, starting a nonprofit organization, starting another business, a distribution center. Now you said that was in South America.
Yes, it's in
In
Brazil.
South America. So that's wow, that's cool. And then getting into network marketing and building a non-traditional business now, which is now formerly called the side hustle, the side gig deal of being able to know that. And we know in network marketing that most people nowadays are just looking for a way to earn, $200 or $300, $400 a month, just because they just need that extra little.
Yes.
People working 2 and 3 jobs now, trying to get that extra side hustle going on. And a lot of people are really taking advantage of looking into the network marketing, affiliate marketing, direct sales type kind of deal, so they can stay with their kids, hang out, and do fun stuff like beauty pageants, and spend time with their kids, and then make a little bit of money on the side, make that internet check money versus having to go out and pay for a daycare provider or somebody like that to earn a little bit extra money. So just to wrap up, and we'll just talk to moms in general right now. What would you say to the mom who has some, the babies at home? What would be the first thing that the mom would need to do if she's thinking about, I need to make some extra money? What would be the number one tip or 2 or 3 tips or whatever that you would want to give her to have her maybe look at a business to consider it?
I would say, like, one of the first tip is to really dig deep and know that you can't do this. That I know that you've probably seen other people doing it and crushing it, or maybe if you have never seen it, you maybe had that thought in your mind that you wanted to have your own business to make some extra income for yourself, or maybe to help your husband, or maybe you're a single person, like a single lady, and you wanted to have the extra income. Know that you can do it. Okay. You do not need a lot of time to build a business online. As we know, we have 2 billion people on Facebook. Really get in touch with people like me, people like Forrest, right? They have been doing this for a long time. We have the step-by-step blueprint that we can help you to get you where you need to go. Okay. What's going to take you that you really need to know? You can build this business at 15 minutes at a time. You can build this business 1 hour a day. When I started, that's all I could do because I was working 40, 50 hours a week. And most of the people that wanted to start, the first thing they say is, I don't have any time for this. Well, you have 1 hour. And if you don't have 1 hour, find that 1 hour, which means is wake up 30 minutes early, okay, before you go to work and working in your business, or go to sleep 30 minutes later, And that 30 minutes can be building a new business. Here we go. I found 1 hour for you to build your business so you can make the extra $300, 500, 1,000. Maybe you can quit your job and then you can put more hours into it. And now you can impact tons of other moms out there that would love to have this opportunity. And without you taking the chance, right? Then they can never be impacted. We can never be blessed by your story. So what I would say is you only need to take the action, make the decision, and have that 1 hour a day and have somebody that have done it before. That's all you need. You can do it. Trust me, you can do it. It's nothing is special about me. It's nothing is special about Forrest. It's nothing is special about people that are making a 7 figures. Okay? The skills can be learned. You have a good heart. That's it. This is a people business. You gotta love people.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, I truly appreciate that. So, find something, get started. Don't be scared, as they say.
Yes.
And it really is. Sometimes I like to tell people, if you're not sure what you need your side hustle to be, feel free to plug into mine. I'll show you how to market, prospect, we'll do all that kind of stuff. I'm sure Di will do the same thing. Plug into her. She'll teach you what you need to know. And if it's not something you want to do for the rest of your life, at least you'll have some skills that you can move to something else. I couldn't tell you how many people that I know that started in network marketing that use those skills to go start their own deal, and they learn how to market. They learn how to reach out to people. They learn how to prospect. They learn how to network. And it took some of that fear off. And when you start reaching to people and talking to people and doing these Facebook lives, people go, I can never do a Facebook live. Guess what? You don't have to.
That was me, Forrest. It took me 6 months to actually go live. My mentor is to be like, Di, just get on the live. And I'm like, you don't understand. I can't press the button, and now I teach my team how to do it. Like now I'm on the live here with you and actually able to tell a story. I mean, how crazy is that? Like the fears that you have, everybody else have. You're gonna have to take that first step. And then whenever you take the first step, you just feel more comfortable.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then you take the second one, the third one, and you get to meet amazing people. Like I get to meet people like Forrest all the time just because I put myself out there. How amazing is that?
That is amazing. It's very, very cool. So I really, truly appreciate you jumping on here because you didn't know what to expect. And like we call it, unscripted.
That's right.
And I truly enjoy these because it gets an opportunity to get that. And we got a new one. If you haven't heard it, Di, it's called the Ingrid. It really is because. And I know like Di's mission is probably pretty similar to mine, is go out and make an impact and be able to reach out to that person that might be you, that might be listening to this going like, man, I want to do something different. And it's not that maybe you hate your job. Maybe it's like, hey, this is really cool. What if I did this and I was able to go out and help somebody else earn an extra $300 or $400 or $500 a month? Maybe if it isn't really about me, maybe it's about somebody else. Maybe it's about the person that I reach out to that reaches out to somebody else that reached out to somebody else. And that person is able to literally impact somebody's life that changes their great grandchildren's legacy forever and ever and ever and ever. And I know that sounds crazy, but you just don't know the reason why you actually bumped into this live tonight. It could have been that one reason, like, man, I really need to hear this. That was so cool to be able to do that. So really appreciate
I think that one of the things too, that this is not all about the money. It could be a mission. So if I'm working 40 to 50 hours a week and I only have 2 weeks off for vacation, how can I do mission trips? So I'm about to go on a mission trip to Brazil, which is my country. I get to serve my country, be a translator because people don't speak Portuguese, they speak English. The people, they're going to Brazil. And I get to be there for 7 days. I don't have to ask for anybody to be like, hey, can I have an extra week of vacation because I want to go to a mission trip? Well, they'll probably tell you no, that you can't do it. Oh, you already took it 2 weeks. I'm sorry, I cannot give you 7 days. And even if they would give you a 7 days, then they would not pay you for it, right? So think of that way too, that maybe you're not just saying yes to network marketing as you're working 40 to 50 hours a week, or I don't know how many hours you're working. Maybe it could be for the time freedom, so you can do more volunteer work in your community like I do. I can volunteer on my kids' school, right? I can go and get lunch with them. I can take them to the bus every morning. That's what I do that I couldn't do it before because I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to be at the hospital. I can pick them up in the bus every day. I mean, those are the things that that people are taking for granted, right? Like the time freedom, it's undervalued. But if you really think about what are those moments, those pressure moments, would it be worth it for you to work a network marketing business that at least start for 1 hour a day to give you the possibility to have those moments back into your life? Maybe 3 years from now, 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now. How awesome that would be? You have to take the action to do it. You know, nobody's going to do it for you. If you open a traditional business, nobody's going to do your job. You're going to have to do it. If you work in a corporate world, you can't be in your job and not doing something because the supervisor, the manager, somebody's going to say, hey, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're going to get fired. Well, the same thing is with network marketing. You're still going to have to put the effort and do the job. So either way, if you go into work and put the effort and the time and the energy, why not do it for yourself? Why not do it for yourself? So I think that's one of the biggest things, not just the money of the extra $300 and $500, but what about the time freedom? Does it make sense to you, Horace, what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's a real good closing line. Why not do it for yourself?
Yes, why not do it for yourself?
Why not do it for yourself? And with that, we're going to close out tonight. Truly, truly appreciate you coming by. Absolutely awesome, 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 awesome story. Again, if you guys are jumping on late, feel free to go back and watch the replay. If you enjoyed this and you think a Di's story is going to be inspirational to somebody, share it, tag it, do a watch party, something, invite your friends to come by and check it out, because there just might be that one person that needs to hear that to whatever, to move them on. So I truly appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for swinging by. I love you. Di loves you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. Go out and make an extreme impact, you guys. Peace out. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Boom. Boom.